Alright, what's going on today, YouTube? It's me, Shutting Gun Gameplays, and for today's episode, I wanted to talk about if, because it's been 2 years since Rise's final update, are we gonna finally admit that this game is absolutely amazing? It is one of Monster Hunter's greatest projects that they've ever made. And yeah, we'll be taking it to a Primordial Malzeno while we discuss. So if you guys are excited for today's episode, it's been me, Shutting Gun Gameplays, and let's go, baby. Alright, what's going on, Mr. Malzeno? Let me get you angry. But yeah, I just really feel like after 2 years of this game's final update, we could finally start admitting that this is one of the greatest games that Monster Hunter has ever produced. Just in terms of its combat alone, it is just, there's so much to it, there's so much you can do. You have infinite combinations of things that you can do because of how many different switch skills there are, how many different moves that you could switch your switch skills to that actually change the move set of your hunter, kind of like hunter arts. Like, in my opinion, Monster Hunter Rise is the culmination of every great thing about Monster Hunter just tossed into one game. And like, I do understand where the hate is coming from, honestly, because from what I've been told in past videos that you guys have seen, it's like Rise did not have the greatest start ever, like by any means at all. Like, apparently the start of Rise was just absolutely horrible. It came without a finished story mode, which they had to add later, which like I can definitely understand why that's pissing people off, because I saw that with Wilds, with the whole Zoshia thing, and like us feeling like we didn't have a final boss. But then it's like, on top of them like not finishing the story for Monster Hunter Rise, when the Sunbreak DLC came out, from what I've heard, the Sunbreak DLC was unfinished because it also didn't have a final monster. Which it's like, man, dude, it's like, y'all guys saw what happened the first time that this happened. People did not like Rise at the very beginning, and then they turn around and do the exact same thing for the Sunbreak DLC. And I've heard a lot of people say that they can excuse it because of COVID, but it's like, I'm not seeing people excusing Rise. Like, everybody hates this game. Like, when I first started uploading Rise to my channel, I was getting a lot of hate for it. Like, a lot of people didn't want to see Rise, but it's like, when I played the game, I didn't get to see the issues that this game had beforehand, like before I even touched the game. I got to experience the game when it fully released. Like, I believe when I started playing Rise, this game was on its last 2 title updates, if I'm not mistaken. So like, I only got to experience the good from Rise. So like, I don't know. Well, in my eyes, I don't know where the hate is coming from because I didn't get to see the bad shit. But after discussing, after talking about what they did to the story of Rise, I can definitely see why people wouldn't like this game. But my thing is like, we're so far past this game's life cycle. Can we just start looking at this game as a whole instead of what it was in the past? Because that's exactly what everybody did for Monster Hunter World. Like, I saw a lot of people loving Monster Hunter World while Rise was still alive. Calm down there, Malzeno. I saw a lot of people loving World while Rise was still alive in its life cycle, and I truly felt like I was one of the only people that was enjoying Rise for what it was. And like, a lot of people say it wasn't just the story. A lot of people felt this game was too Devil May Cry-ish, and honestly, I disagree with them. I mean, I can't say that it doesn't look like Devil May Cry because I'm using the dual blades right now. This game is fucking, or these weapons are sicko mode in this game, but I really don't understand what people are talking about, it feels like Devil May Cry. It's like, have you not played Monster Hunter Frontier, bruh? Like, Monster Hunter Frontier, ooh! Jesus Christ. Monster Hunter Frontier was the most over-the-top Monster Hunter game that we have ever gotten, and it's not even fucking close. Like, if you guys look back at my channel, I'm the person to vouch for Frontier because I played Frontier for roughly 800 fucking hours. Like, I've done almost everything there is to do in that game. And people are saying that this is too much like Devil May Cry, and they were hating on this game because it was super quick pasted. And it's like, you guys obviously did not see what Frontier was about. That game's more Devil May Cry than Devil May Cry. Like, so it's like, I don't understand the hate on this game from that front, especially. Another big one that I see this game being hated on by was the Rampages. Now that one I can understand a lot more because it's like the Rampages just became tedious, if that makes any sense. But they really weren't tedious because when I did them, I thoroughly enjoyed the Rampages. I liked them a lot. It completely differed the way that monster hunting was done. Like, instead of just fighting 1 or 2 monsters or 3 monsters on his own, you were fucking fighting 20, like, weakened monsters. That shit was dope. That shit was chaotic as fuck. I loved that, like, war-esque feel, like, us against the monsters. Like, it was dope as hell to me. Eesh. I had to watch out for the sweep. It was really badass to me, and I loved the concept. And a lot of people saw it as they did it one time, and then they never wanted to do it ever again, because obviously your first Rampage is going to suck. It's the first one that you do. But right after that first one, man, I really loved Rampage Quest. Like, the first one wasn't too great. I was trying to figure things out, how to get my extra damage from the bell and shit like that. I missed my damage check. That's what I get for talking. But it's like, after you get the first one down and you learn all the mechanics, this isn't a big knockdown, but I'm going to go for it anyway. After you learn all the mechanics of the Rampage, it's actually really fucking fun. And then, like, they use the Rampages as a way to introduce the big boss monsters. And then after the Rampage is over and you fought them in like a weakened state, I guess would be the best way to say it, you fight them at full power in an actual hunt. I thought that shit was dope as hell because it gives you a little prelude to what the monster is without having to give you the full throttle fight. The Apex monsters were a great way to do this. Like, they introduced the Apex monsters through the Rampage quests and then allowed you to fight them out in the wild. The same thing with Wind Serpent and Ibushi and Narwa just later on in the game itself. Throw it to me. Bad boy. Bad Malzeno. Bad. Down Malzeno. Bad. Why are you doing flippy dippity? Yes, sir. There's the damage check. It's just, I'm looking at this game as a whole because I got to play this game as a whole package, and it is truly one of the greatest games I've ever played in my fucking life. Like, people have flamed me for this shit, but Monster Hunter Rise is on my top 3 favorite games that have ever existed. Maybe top 5. But, like, I absolutely fucking adore this game. And it's simply because it was the first Monster Hunter game that I got to play to the full extent. Because, like, I played Tri when I was little, but I never finished the entire game because I was a fucking 8-year-old kid trying to play freaking Monster Hunter Tri on a Wii. It was way too difficult for me. But getting able to experience this game in full as my first game honestly, truly let me appreciate all of the other Monster Hunter titles. Because I talked about this with, I believe, Salami D, that when World first came out, I got World for my PS4, and I did not fucking like that game. I did not like World at all. I felt Monster Hunter tracking was way too tedious, And then I played Rise and went back to World and got to experience World again with a fresh new mindset. And I absolutely adore World now. World is a fantastic fucking game that I gave a lot of hate to in the past that it didn't deserve. Hey, I noticed you're in your Ultra Red form. Why aren't you doing your sequencing attacks? Fucker. You're supposed to do 4 wing stab. Okay, you're choosing second sequence. But it allowed me to truly appreciate all of the other Monster Hunter titles. The reason why I didn't like World is because I didn't understand its mechanics at first. And then the Clutch Claw got introduced into the game. I fucked up. He's doing his, yep. Then the Clutch Claw mechanic got introduced into World, and it completely threw my fucking flow off. Like, I felt like it was a mechanic that was forced onto me that I had to learn how to use. Otherwise, I wasn't going to have a good time. And that was just further accentuated by the fact that okay, stop being a little bitch, Malzeno. That was further accentuated by the fact that they changed weakness exploit in its entirety. They made it to where, for weakness exploit to have its maximum effectivity, you had to tenderize the monster with the Clutch Claw. So it's like, that just made me not want to play World even more. But, like I said, because of me being able to play Rise, it really helped me. Who got grabbed? It really helped me truly love all of the other Monster Hunter games as well. Like, it really did. I finally hopped back onto World. I forced myself to learn the Clutch Claw, and it was a fantastic fucking time. It was absolutely amazing. Oh, they put his bitch ass to sleep. You could do that in this phase? Let me get that stun too, asshole. I went the wrong way. Thank God, that's the only time a ledge has ever fucking saved me. Failed damage check. Just dive. Now we get a big knockdown and he should be dead. And that point even goes with Wilds. It really helped me appreciate Wilds more too, because if I wouldn't have played Monster Hunter, there you go, he's dead. If I wouldn't have played Monster Hunter Rise throughout its entirety, I don't feel like I would have liked World as much as I do. Because in my eyes, World is a perfect mixture, and I guess this is just the way that I see it. World is a perfect mixture of Rise's fast-paced combat and its over-the-top gameplay, while also being half World in its methodicalness and having to wait out a monster and learn the dodge timings and things of that nature. It was just a perfect combo to me, and I have all but Rise to thank for it, honestly. Like I said, you guys, it's been 2 years since Rise's final update. We can finally admit that this game was awesome. Like, seriously, man, we need more people to play Monster Hunter Rise and get to experience how amazing this game truly was. Oh my god, I got a Primordial Bloodstone. What the fuck? Big bet.